Welcome everyone. It's week 4, video 1. Let's begin with our sun series, short sun series. Hands in Namaste. Take a full breath, inhale, 3-part breath, belly, ribs, chest. And then gently exhale, releasing the shoulders, honoring the divine within you. Let's begin our series. In breath. Exhale, full forward bend, touching the earth. Head is down. Inhale, extending the spine, looking out to the horizon. Exhale, touching the earth. Inhale, pressing into the feet, opening up arms to the side, drawing in and down. Round 2, chest lift, in breath. Exhale, forward bend, touch the earth. Inhale, extend the spine, looking to the horizon. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, pressing into the feet, drawing the hands together and down, thumbs to the sternum. In breath, opening the heart center. Exhaling, full forward bend, touching the earth. Inhale, extending the spine, looking out. Exhale, touch the earth. Inhale, bringing the arms to the side, chest lifting, hands together and drawing down to your breastbone, slight tuck in the chin. Bringing the feet close together, single tuck, knee tuck, balance, 3 breaths. Keeping the ear over the shoulder, over the hip socket, and picking a point of focus. The eyes are important in all your balances, the focal point. Then bringing that foot close to this other one, pressing down into your floor, and then bringing the knee up, keeping the chest lifted and very extended spine. From here, let's take our feet the width of the hip bones in parallel, soft arm position, soft fingers, heels lifted, any amount. Focal point, abdomen, legs, chest, the whole body, muscles engage. Then lowering the heels, let's bring our feet close. Hand behind the skull, navel in breath, lifting the elbow, and as we exhale, let's take our side lean. Then coming back to center, in breath, changing the arm position. Imagine that you had a wall behind you. Both shoulders are touching the wall. The elbow could also touch the wall. And then back to center. In breath, navel in, we put some tension into the inner legs, so we engage those muscles to protect the back. And then coming back to center, taking your last side lean, nice stretch from the hip bone up to the elbow. And back to center, hands in Namaste, feet the width of the hip sockets, parallel feet, in breath. Exhale into chair pose, weight back in the heels. A nice dynamic zigzag, head to tailbone, tailbone to knees, knees back to heels, and heels to the toes. Then elbows resting on the upper leg in breath. Skier's chair. Exhale, forward bend. Make sure you let the head drop down to the floor and release the neck muscles, the shoulders. Soft knees, option, or straighter legs. Then bending the knees, let's uncurl using the abdominal muscles, coming all the way up to standing position. Let's bring our feet in close. Half hero standing balance. One arm in the offering position, the other foot up, holding the foot and pressing the foot into the leg. Focal point, 3 rounds of the breath. and resting. Taking the second side, offering arm, hand holding the foot. Try to get the knee pointing straight down the best you can. Or if it's slightly forward, that's okay too, depending upon your hip flexibility. And resting. Next, we'll take our warrior series, 1 to 2, side lean into a quarter turn deep lunge. Let's step forward with one foot, back with the other. Hips are almost square, shoulders square. Taking this to the basic arm position instead of the high reach of the arms so that we can really work on legs. 3 rounds of the breath. Taking the length of the neck, chest moves forward. Chest is a little bit in front of the hip bones. Then on in-breath, straightening the front leg. Exhaling, we're coming through parallel, adjusting the feet, taking the outward rotation of the knee that's going to be bending in Warrior 2, and a slight inward rotation of that second leg. Spine is upright, and then looking over the hand. From here, let's rest the hand or the elbow on the thigh, walk out a little bit wider, looking up, extended side angle. Then with the rotation of the hips, the back heel is going to be lifted, and we're just going to take a little bit of up and down here so you can lower yourself carefully into a deep lunge. Deep lunge can have the back foot, top foot down, must have that front heel nicely grounded. Then tucking the back toes under, step in, and come up to standing. Second side. Warrior 1 pose, 3 breaths. Squaring the shoulders, bringing this hip in a little bit so it's almost even with the other side. Then, through parallel, turning this knee out, and this knee will go right over the ankle, looking over the hand. Extended side lean, rotation, opening the top shoulder, looking up. About 3 breaths in each position here. Then a quarter turn. Test your lunge. Back heel is up, and let's go all the way down to the deep lunge. And feel a nice release in this hip. You could take the top of the foot down if you wish. Coming in, let's take our block. Today we're going to put our block between the knees. Sit into your chair. 3 full breaths. Weight back in the heels. Chair with a rotation. Eyes lifted. Into the forward bend. Deep lunge. Let's step back so that this knee that I'm rotating towards is in front. You can use the arms as you wish. Then we'll add something to this today. A press back and over this front leg. You could sit all the way back if you wish. One hand on either side. You can use your block if you want. And then step in and come up for side 2. Bringing the block between the knees in breath. Exhale into your chair. Weight back in the heels, feet parallel. Squeeze your block with your knees. Take your rotation. Eyes lifted. Keep the knees really solidly in place without movement. Forward bend, release. Top of the head down. Then step back pretty quickly into the deep lunge. And we'll take a rotation on this one. Front heel is grounded. Then shift back, straightening this leg. I'm lifting the toes so that you can sit back more, you can come forward more, whichever works best for your body on this stretch. And then step in and come up to center. Okay, today we're going to work on the tree, T-R-E-E, from the Iyengar School of Yoga. And I'm going to show you on first side, the beginner's version, second side, the higher version. So we start in standing Tadasana. I'm going to keep one leg, my support leg is going to be parallel. My working leg, my lifted leg, is going to be turned out any amount. I use my glute muscles for help. I can take the hands low or high, but I'm going to start with it high because it's beginning. The actual foot, if you go a little bit higher, beginner, is to put it on the inside of the support leg and point the toes down to the floor. So this would be a lower foot position. I want you to practice this a few times this week. And then, starting back in Tadasana, let's take the higher foot position, picking up the foot and taking it high on the inner leg. I have these great shoes, these great yoga shoes, which prevent my foot from slipping down. The hands can be raised. If you're pretty confident in your position, you can take any one of a number of upper arm position or lifted arm positions. And then bringing the foot down. Lastly, let's take a new series. It's called the chest expansion to diver to forward bend. I'm going to use the strap for this. Chest expansion, first pose. Strap is doubled or quartered and it's in the back. Hands hold the strap, lifting the chest. I'm going to roll the shoulders back and shift the weight into the front of my toes, like right there into the ball of the foot from the centered foot. So, chest expansion. Then drawing back, centering the weight, bending the knees. This is a table. This is called the diver. Looking out and then dropping the head. The arms pull back, the shoulders retract. Head is dropped. Then let the elbows come up and over the head and drop your head. Then release the arms, continue your forward bend with either straight legs or soft knees. And then come down to the floor and let's take a rest in child's pose. Okay, everyone, repeat the sequences and make sure that you give yourself a decent rest at the end of your sequences. Okay, that's the end of video 1, week 4.